Hi, my name is Matt, and I'm going to be showing you how to replace the broken Joy-Con sticks in your Joy-Con controller. It's so easy that my friends say even Matt could do it.
The first thing you're going to want to do is to go on YouTube and look up a tutorial on how to change the Joy-Con, and you need 2 broken Nintendo Joy-Con controllers, a screwdriver set, 2 replacement sticks, a giant hammer, and a figure of Misato from Evangelion, the 3rd movie. The Joy-Con replacements come in various colors like black, red, white, and Nintendo hates you. Always buy these in bulk because 3 will burn out at the same time. So find the 4 screws on the back. If you can't find them, ask an adult. Use a screwdriver in the screwdriver hole, and then use the blue plastic thingy to remove the battery. It's not that hard. Then pull it out, and this is the battery. Put it aside and remove the 3 screws, but one of them I didn't film. Now you can clearly see the Joy-Con inside. You need to remove the 2 screws and lift this ribbon and the ribbon on the side for the Joy-Con itself. Comes out very simply. Put that one aside for now and get your fresh shiny new Joy-Con stick. Put it into the hole, reattach the screws, put the ribbons back where they belong. If your R shoulder button popped out, you need to put that back because if you don't have the R button, you can't press R. Put everything back together, put the stuff on top, use the screwdrivers to screw in the screw thingies. Put the battery back in the battery spot for the battery. Now reattach the battery cables back in the battery cable spot and use the blue thingy to push it back into the spot correctly. This is critical. When you're finished, close the shell up. Screw back in the 4 screws. Test the buttons, and now your controller is broken. If you need a quick break, play a little Switch, but then remember your Switch is broken, so you can put that thing right back down. Basically, the right Joy-Con is basically the same as the left Joy-Con. So basically, I just filmed it in fast forward so we could speed up the process just a little bit. Remove the battery just like before. This one has a tiny square antenna you can see right there. So you need to pull that to the side as well. See how I pull it to the side? Next, remove the 2 screws that hold in the Joy-Con stick itself. Should come out very easily since there's no ribbon covering it. Put the new one back in. Attach the ribbon cable to the motherboard. Screw in the 2 screws. Put the, what is it, the left button? Oh, I said it wrong before. Put the right button in. And then if this falls out, you got to reattach it to the board just like so. Attach the antenna into the battery holder. Screw the screws back in the screws. Put the battery back in the battery holder for the battery. Push it in to the motherboard. Reattach the shells, and this one actually works. Put the screws back in, and now you have 1 out of 2 working Joy-Cons. Test the Joy-Con stick to make sure it's solid and screwed in correctly with your thumb, your index finger, your middle finger, really gently around. If you start going a little too fast, that's probably too much. Then pass the Joy-Con to the statue of Misato from Evangelion 3. Imagine your life together as you play Switch. Then contemplate your life with overwhelming shame of how you got here.
What am I doing with my life? This is so embarrassing.
Finally, go into the system settings and scroll down until you find the button testing area. Make sure all the buttons work so that you didn't break your controller. You can also test the sticks to make sure that they work properly. This one works fine, and this one does not. And finally, take your old Joy-Con sticks and hit them with a hammer as hard as you can, cursing Nintendo's name for wasting your money.
Now you know how to change a Joy-Con controller stick. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe to our podcast.